Hello then guys, Jordan Talks here with my Browns and Seahawks preview, and here we go then. The Seahawks are coming to town. Before we get into this video, if you do enjoy this video, if you could leave a thumbs up, that would be great. And if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that would be great. And also, if you haven't checked it out yet, have a look at my Week 6 preview. Yeah, have a look at that one. See what you think. And yeah, let's get into this one then. So, obviously, it's been well documented, the struggles the Browns had against the 49ers on Monday Night Football, and to be honest, the Browns looked to shadow themselves, didn't they? Very inconsistent at the moment. Win, loss, loss. I was hoping we'd get back-to-back wins for the first time against the 49ers, but no. So we come here 2-3, and yeah, each and every week it looks like we're a different team, doesn't it? And the team we got coming to town this week are the Seahawks, who could arguably have the MVP favourite at the moment. In my previous video, I did say it's Christian McCaffrey, but Russell Wilson is certainly one of those guys up there vying for favouritism for the MVP. So yeah, Baker loves these situations where we lose the week before and then all of a sudden we're the underdog. But we cannot be this team who are the underdog. We can't be the team who lose every other week, so the next performance is inspired. We need to be inspired every single week. If I'm being real, we're starting to look like the Titans. The Titans, 8-8, 7-9 every year, and one week they look amazing, the next week they look trash. And we cannot be the Titans if we've got this amount of talent on our team. The acquisitions we've made on defense and offense, we cannot become the Titans, because we're just going to fade away into mediocrity. And let's be real, people at the start of the season believing in the Browns to be a playoff contender, if not a Super Bowl contender. Personally, myself, I thought we might make the playoffs. Didn't think we're quite good enough to get there just yet to the Super Bowl, but that's the sort of targets we've been setting ourselves. And the football we've been playing in the weeks where we've lost has been shocking, absolutely. So yeah, I'm going to keep it real. I haven't been a Seahawks believer. I've never really bought into the hype of the Seahawks. But they're proving me wrong, aren't they? And they seem to be proving a lot of people wrong. They seem to have a lot of doubters all the time. No one believes in the Seahawks or Russell Wilson. And they're delivering week in, week out at the moment. And let's be real, that game against the Rams, Russell Wilson made some incredible throws. The one that sticks out, obviously, and everyone has probably seen it by now, is the catch that Tyler Lockett made in the corner of the end zone. The catch and the throw on that was just incredible. No one else could catch that ball, and he could have been no closer to being out of bounds than he was. But yeah, luckily for the Browns, though, in this game, our defense hasn't been the problem. We've still got a few people missing, but we've got some guys back now. The defense, in my opinion, hasn't been the problem. I know we give quite a few points to the 49ers, but I don't put that on the defense. I put that in the offense giving the defense bad field position to work with and playing up against it, really. Against the 49ers, Myles Garrett was seeing a lot of double team, got a lot of chip in off the edge. Now, I did mention that in my preview for that game, and I said that the other guys on that defense need to take advantage. And the fact we didn't really get to Jimmy G just shows that they didn't take advantage of that. If you've got two guys marking one man, then you got an advantage somewhere, haven't you, across that line? So these other guys need to step up. Yeah, right, so that's... I'm getting wound up speaking about this. Right, let's talk about this offense then. So, things did not get going at all against the 49ers, did they? I mean, there was a few sparks. If we would have scored that touchdown to make it 14-10, who knows what the game would have been like. But it didn't really get going for the majority of that game. And Baker, let's be honest, was made to look mediocre at points. Really was. And yet again, all we've been hearing is the Browns are overrated, the Browns are this, the Browns are that. And the big worry with me in this game is the Seahawks' run defense, because I think they're allowing 80 yards per game, which is top 4, top 5 in the league. And our offense very much relies on the run game get going. So I don't know how that's going to pan out. Obviously, I love Nick Chubb. I think he's a great running back, but we really need him to get things going to start this game off. If he can have a really strong start, then that could set the game up for us. But this Seahawks run defense is nothing to joke with. So let's see how that goes. But one thing is for sure is that we need to get the ball in Odell's hands. I know forcing the ball to your wide receivers isn't the greatest thing, but when you got a playmaker like Odell Beckham Jr., it was renowned across the league as one of the top 5 receivers, and you need to get the ball in his hands. At some points, he's looking not that interested. I know he's trying to be a bit more humble this year, be very level-headed, but sometimes I want to see him get fiery, because that shows you care when you're fiery, in my opinion. I know a lot was said about when he had the things going on with the Giants. Oh, he's being too much, he's being a diva. I think sometimes you need a player like that on the sideline. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And the fact that Jarvis Landry's come out in the media saying we need to get the ball to Odell more, I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I respect that's his best mate, and let's be real. It looks like Jarvis Landry's the number 1 receiver at the moment. So I don't know if Odell's thinking that and he wants to be the number 1. I don't know, but they're best of friends. I can't imagine they're falling out of over this sort of thing. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's a good thing that he's in the media saying this about Odell. We need to get the ball to him. I'm not sure if that's him backing his best friend up, or that's something that the team needs to hear. I'm sure Baker Mayfield knows that he needs to get Odell involved more. And I think you can see in the first 5 games that missing the preseason, although yeah, you won't get injured playing these preseason games, I think it's really beneficial to get that development of chemistry going. Obviously, Jarvis was there last season, so he has that going with Baker, but Odell not as much. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes against the Seahawks. So at this defense, let's be real. If you make a little mistake, they'll let you know about it. They'll be in your face. They'll be telling you. They're feisty, this defense, and that's what they thrive on. So yeah, let's see how that goes with Odell this weekend. Yeah, I think it's highly likely this weekend we're probably going to see a different Baker Mayfield. He loves being the underdog. So let's just hope he has a great performance. But with the likes of Jadeveon Clowney on that front line for the Seahawks, I mean, he's had a great start to his Seahawks career, and he is a very good pass rusher. Quite often over times for the Texans, he was overshadowed by the production of J.J. Watt, but in his own right, he's very, very good. So I'm sure he's licking his lips about facing this O-line, because our O-line against the 49ers wasn't great, wasn't really stopping much, and Nick Bosa had a field day, didn't he? So, and let's be real, at this stage of their careers, Jadeveon Clowney is probably a better player than Nick Bosa. So yeah, let's see how that goes. And all in all, I'm actually quite worried about this game on Sunday. And I actually think the Seahawks are going to win this one, unfortunately. I'm hoping the Browns can win this one. I just haven't seen enough over, well, especially against the 49ers. That made me quite sick, actually. That was rough to watch. And yeah, I'm really hoping we can win this game, but unfortunately I'm going to have to pick the Seahawks to win this one. I think they're going to win it. Yeah, so let's see how that goes. I mean, let's hope. We can only hope at this stage. As long as we play well, I mean, it obviously matters about the result, but we need to start taking positives out of these games, because we cannot afford to lose games in the way that we did against the 49ers. We cannot afford to lose that way. So yeah, unfortunately I'm picking the Seahawks to win this one. If you're a Seahawks fan watching this, you'll be thinking great. But yeah, so the Seahawks, I think they'll be winning this one, and they'll be keeping tabs on the 49ers, who I think are going to remain unbeaten over this weekend by beating the Rams. And that's something I did touch on my other video. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, if you can leave a thumbs up, and if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that would be great. Like I said at the start of the video, if you haven't checked it out yet, check out my Week 6 preview, where I go over the Texans, Chiefs, the Panthers, the Bucks, the Lions, the Packers, and the 49ers and the Rams. I go not in too much detail, but I have a little chat about those games and what I think is going to happen. Yeah, so Browns fans, let me know. Am I being a bit Debbie Downer here? Am I not being... Am I thinking the worst is going to happen? Let me know. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the weekend's games. And Browns fans, fingers crossed, we get this win on the weekend. So I'll be back next week with a review of this game and a review of all of the games from week 6 and what stuck out to me. So yeah, hope everyone has a good weekend. And peace out till next week. See ya.